Will be test videos 3, which I will go all of the mistake which is happening right now. So now it goes forward. So wire is holding it back. So now it detects the wall. So the main problem is that ultrasonic sensor and not enough wheel turning does allow the sensor to read information on sharp edges. So when it gets to sharp edge, like over here or over here, if this track which I made was a little bit more oval and they have like sharp, like straight walls that like sensor could like detect, it would actually make robot work better. So, and also a big flaw is that the front wheels are kind of like slow on turning, and like right now, as we can see, sensor doesn't detect anything, and it's not the sensor's code fault, it's the sensor fault that it doesn't see the distance. There's our viewer, another viewer, and we can see that sensor is working fine when it sees the straight wall, and the motors are working fine, but the front wheels, because there's like not enough voltage for them, maybe because it's like was made like that, but I couldn't fix like that small rotating distance because it was built in, so I couldn't change the motor. But anyhow, it does work good, and this only flaw with my project which I made not for like as a code, which is actually made so it navigates by itself. It's that I made it a little bit slower, and now it doesn't produce enough voltage for it to go faster, I guess. But everything else seems to work fine. So we'll just let it reach the data again. We'll just turn a little bit until it can see. So now still keep going. We'll get to this stage when it can detect the wall. It will turn left again. As you can see, there is a really small turning like distance, so it needs to go back and forward, and the program is that way, so it will go back and forward. So wait till it gets to its starting line. Actually might take a little while, but it will get there eventually. And LEDs, they work in at 60 microseconds, so they read distance every 60 microseconds, because otherwise, as we can see at this point, if we go back a little bit, we can see that it's reading a distance of 120 when it's actually that small, but it's the only flaw because this is reflects and doesn't return it back. Here right now we can see that it's trying to navigate, like it goes to 100 to 10, 100 to 10. And because this is like sticking out, it can't really turn, and all the work it's done to turn left was just lost. So if we just let it like turn a little bit, so it can actually return to its place. It finally got to the final position, and now it's reached this thing. I will try to turn left and go in the circle.